What if I told you that the next significant step in artificial intelligence is not only about making machines quicker, but about making them smarter, so clever that they can really learn from their own errors, just as we do? What would you think about that? Just thinking about it for a while. When trying to learn something new, we have all had the aggravating feeling of coming up against a roadblock. This might be the case when attempting to solve a challenging mathematical issue, or when learning a new pastime. What if, on the other hand, you had a tool at your disposal that never gave up and improved with each and every failure it experienced? Imagine artificial intelligence doing the same thing. What if the autopilot system in your vehicle could learn from a tiny error that you made today in order to prevent a huge accident from happening tomorrow? Or even better, what if an artificial intelligence doctor could acknowledge when it made an incorrect diagnosis, make the necessary adjustments in real time, and guarantee that you received the appropriate therapy right away? Let's move on to the main question. Is it possible for robots to truly progress to the point where they no longer require our assistance in correcting their mistakes? Can they become genuinely independent problem solvers? In light of the most recent innovation that has been made by Google DeepMind, this future is no longer a fantastical fantasy. Rather, it is occurring right now. Curious about how this innovative technology works and what it implies for all of us? Stay with Let's Find Out. To understand why SCORE is such a game changer, we first need to appreciate that AI, up until now, was like a highly skilled pupil. A pupil that could answer issues excellently, but had one huge flaw. It couldn't detect when it was wrong. AI could compute difficult equations, operate automobiles, or even pick your next favorite music. But suppose it made a mistake. It had no idea. It couldn't reflect. It couldn't say, "Wait, I made a miscalculation. Let me try again." It needed humans to step in, detect the fault, and then retrain it to prevent repeating the same mistake. But what if AI could take charge of that process? What if, instead of depending on people to tell it where it went wrong, it could figure it out itself? This is the groundbreaking philosophy underlying SCORE. The system employs a technique called reinforcement learning, a way where the AI doesn't merely follow directions, but continually analyzes its own performance, learning from every blunder and improving over time. Before SCORE, AI was incredibly successful within the confines of its programming. It was like a well-oiled machine, precise yet stiff. When presented with a new situation, it would often stumble, necessitating external help to correct its route. But the SCORE model brings something totally new. It enables AI to self-correct. Now, when AI finds a mistake, it takes a step back, examines where it went wrong, and tries a different technique, improving its process until it gets it right. This is something only humans have been able to do until now. Let's delve deeper. Imagine a scenario where an AI is charged with solving a complicated mathematical issue or developing an elaborate piece of code. Pre-SCORE, if the AI committed a mistake, it might not even notice. It would keep operating with erroneous assumptions, delivering inaccurate outcomes. But with SCORE, the AI now stops mid-task, reviews its own output, and says, "Wait, something's not right here." It then evaluates its processes, detects the problem, and adapts. The next time it confronts a similar difficulty, it avoids the same traps. It's learning, not only digesting data, but actively improving based on its own mistakes. In real-world applications, this has huge significance. Take the Gemini models, for instance, Google's top-tier AI systems. With SCORE, these models were tested on numerous tasks, including mathematics and programming. The findings were astounding. In arithmetic, the AI exhibited a 15.6% boost in accuracy. In coding, it scored a near-perfect 99.1% self-correction rate. These aren't simply numbers, this is AI learning to think critically, to solve issues in ways that were unimaginable before. How does it work? The SCORE system runs in two primary phases. First, the AI tackles a task, exactly as it always has. But the major difference today is what occurs next. Instead of continuing forward mindlessly, the AI steps back and engages in something called self-feedback. It examines its own performance, assessing the work to see whether it made any mistakes. It's like a student double-checking their answers before submitting an exam. But the true magic occurs after that. If the AI identifies an inaccuracy, it doesn't merely alter the response. It reevaluates its whole methodology, reimagining the process from the ground up. This isn't simply surface-level correction. It's a profound, fundamental transformation. The AI learns not only to rectify its present errors, but to avoid making similar ones in the future. And here's where things get even more fascinating. In the second phase, the AI goes through what's known as multi-turn reinforcement learning. This implies it revisits the problem several times, improving with each pass. Just like how you may practice a skill again and over until you've perfected it, AI now does the same thing, refining its approaches until it reaches a greater degree of accuracy and comprehension. Think about the uses of this technology. Let's imagine you're working in software development. Writing code is a careful process, and a single error may have massive effects. Before SCORE, AI could assist produce code, but if something went wrong, human coders had to step in and make fixes. Now with SCORE, AI not only produces the code but checks itself, discovering flaws before they become severe problems. This doesn't only save time, it fundamentally transforms how software is built. Or consider the world of finance. Financial models are very complicated, and even tiny inaccuracies in predicting may have tremendous effects. An AI powered by SCORE could evaluate market data, make forecasts, and most importantly, correct its own faults in real time. Instead of depending on analysts to spot faults, the AI performs it automatically, delivering more accurate, trustworthy results. This sort of technology might transform businesses that depend on accuracy, from banking to healthcare and beyond. Speaking of healthcare, imagine an AI system meant to identify ailments or recommend remedies. In the past, if the AI made a misdiagnosis, it would require human doctors to intercede. But with SCORE, the AI can notice when it's wrong, go back and review the data, enhancing the accuracy of its diagnosis on the spot. This type of real-time self-correction might save lives, making healthcare more efficient and accessible. It's not just about getting things right the first time, it's about consistently growing better. That's the true breakthrough with SCORE. AI is no more just a tool we use. It's becoming a collaborator in problem-solving, one that learns from its own errors and improves over time. This transformation transforms the connection between humans and machines, making AI a more dependable, intuitive partner. But what about the future? Google isn't stopping here. SCORE is just the beginning. The next phase is to empower AI to go through even more rounds of self-correction, learning not only from particular tasks, but from wider patterns. Imagine an AI that doesn't simply learn from one mistake, but from every error it's ever made across every activity. We're talking about machines that can evolve, not simply adapt to the present, but predict and conquer future obstacles. And this isn't occurring in a vacuum. Other businesses, including OpenAI, are racing to build comparable self-improvement technology. The competition is stiff, and with good reason. Whoever masters this form of self-correcting AI first will define the future of technology for decades to come. We're on the threshold of an AI revolution where computers will not merely follow human commands, they'll train themselves how to be better. So what does all this imply for us? We're witnessing the birth of a new age, when artificial intelligence is no longer restricted by the restrictions of human programming. With SCORE, AI is learning to think critically, to reflect on its own performance, and to improve without needing our input. This transformation is huge. It means that AI will become more than simply a tool. It will become an intelligent, autonomous system capable of changing in real time. As we move forward, the consequences of this technology will impact every part of our life. From the way we work to the way we address global issues, AI driven by score will revolutionize the game. The machines are learning, and they're not just growing faster, they're getting smarter. And the possibilities that lay ahead are nothing short of incredible. If this excites you as much as it does me, I will like to hear your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Check out the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.